Well, Kimberley Hall stands now on the brink of quite the most remarkable turnaround in her fortunes. Just over a year ago, she was arrested at Chicago's O'Hare International Airport carrying 43 kilograms of cocaine in 2 holiday suitcases en route to Britain from Mexico. Now, she was told initially that this was a Class X felony in the United States and that the prison term could be up to 60 years. In the year since, she's spent a considerable amount of time at one of America's largest and most infamous prisons, County Cook Jail, just down the way from me, awaiting an outcome to her court proceedings. There have been numerous hearings over the last months or so, most of those motions for continuance, in other words, adjournments. But today, finally, significant developments. A plea bargain hearing where afterwards her defence attorney confirmed to me that the prosecution have offered to give Kimberley Hall a fraction of the sentence that she might normally have been expected to receive. We understand that that final sentence could leave her coming home in as little as a year and 2 at the most. Her attorney confirmed to us that in essence the prosecution have accepted Kim Hall's various defences. Those were that she did this under duress. She told ITV News in an interview last year while she was on bail that she'd had a gun put to her head by men she'd met on holiday who'd conned her and then forced her into carrying the drugs. She also said at one point she thought that the drugs were actually cash rather than contraband substances. Her defence lawyer also argued that she'd been diagnosed with bipolar in the months after her arrest and that was a clear sign that her decision making would have been affected at that time. And the prosecution, we gather, also accepted that she was not a woman with a long criminal record and a history of connections to organised crime in any way, shape or form. Her attorney told us, understandably, that Kimberley Hall is delighted with the news and eager for the proceedings to finish. The sentencing is due to be completed on September the 8th. Meanwhile, thousands of miles back home, Kimberley Hall's father, John Hall, who's long campaigned for her release, saying that she was naive but no criminal, welcomed the news. He told me that at one stage he feared he might never see her again in person while he was alive, that he'd spend all that time with her incarcerated. Now he can look forward at last to a future where she'll be welcomed home within less than 2 years.